important or should be here. We've made a lot of pizzas on this channel, but there's one that has escaped us until now. And boy, are we looking forward to it. It's a super
uber thin crust,
known in some parts as the tavern pizza or bar pie. Chicago's famous for it. And I know everybody thinks Chicago's famous for that damn deep dish. Anybody a fan of deep dish?
No.
I have this on good authority. The pizza in Chicago is the tavern pie.
Lou Malnati's
the
thin
super thin. Max yelling in the background about Lou Malnati's, who, by the way, makes a thick and a thin. I've never had this super thin cracker-like crust. We're gonna make it today. Super easy, we make it in the processor. Boom. We put it in a Ziploc bag, we huck it in the fridge for 24 hours just to let it get better. And then we roll it out. We're gonna make it spicy, a little sausagey, a little bit of sweet on top. It's gonna be fucking amazing. So there, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, let's make the dough, get it in the fridge, and then I'll come back tomorrow. Literally, we'll come back tomorrow because I don't have a dummy stunt one all prepped up. Recipes below, no need to write anything down. We start with flour, regular, everyday all-purpose flour.
Assuming you remember to put the recipe in.
Did you hear Max say, assuming you remember to put the recipe in? Listen, he does the posting. I write the recipe. I send it to him and say, add this, or I go right to YouTube Creator Studio and add the recipe myself. But he changes the video sometimes and he doesn't carry it along. Last night, for example, I sent him the thing. I've added the recipe. What happens today when the video comes out? No effing recipe. Ask me how I felt. I'll tell you. I wasn't happy about it. We had words. Don't. There we go. That's funny. Carrying on. We have some sugar, or as they say in Spanish, chance.
Azúcar.
Azúcar, that's correct. Salt. Max, in Spanish?
I don't know.
Chance?
Sal.
Sal, right?
Sal? Really?
Sal, I think. Yeah, French is sal. And you could stop with our next ingredient, which is instant yeast, but I don't think you should, because I like a little oregano and I like a little garlic powder, or poudre, as they would say in French, I think.
Poudre.
Mrs. Arthurs would be happy.
I know.
Right.
Not Mr. Clough, though.
Not Mr. Clough. Oops. What did I just do here? Stand by.
Poudre. Sounds like a swear.
What's going on here? What the fuck?
You usually have some trouble with this.
What's going on here? No, I've been using this thing crazy, like crazy.
It's not going in flat.
There's like little lip. Wait, put it back where you were trying to put it. Okay, there's a little lip
Yeah.
that I'm looking at.
No,
It's
I
getting
think.
caught.
I think.
Do I need to try?
No, it goes like something's.
No. Wait. Let me see. Let me check.
Oh wait, hold on.
Let me try.
Here we go. I shouldn't know. God, I was on the wrong side. Here we go. And give it a little whizzy whiz. Now the wet stuff. And the wet stuff consists of 1 tablespoon of olive oil, like that, and 6 ounces of warm water, and we add. And as it mixes, you'll see it start to clump and run around the edge of the bowl. We're done. Let's take it out. First thing, a little flour on the deck, and out she comes. Like, the struggle is real. A little bit more flour on the top, and we need.
What do we need?
We need this to be nice and smooth, just only for, 30, 45 seconds. That's it. Oh, this is so satisfying. We've just made pizza dough in, what, 2 minutes. And now, get it round, like that. Okay. This kid's gonna go in a Ziploc bag, like this, like this, like this. I'm gonna let it sit out for an hour. Then it goes into my fridge for 24 hours. Could be 48. If you're going out of town and you can't do the 24, make it early, 48's gonna be fine. And then when I'm back, I'm gonna show you what we do with it. You're gonna love this pie. I don't say pie, I don't know why I'm doing it. Tavern pie, bar pie. And they call it that, rumor has it, because bar owners didn't want to fill up the patrons too much with giant slabs of thick crust because there's no room for the alcohol. And that's where they make their money. 1 hour on the counter in my kitchen, then into the fridge, then you see me again. Hi, it's the next day. Literally is the next day. We wouldn't bullshit you about that. It's so the next day that, look, do you remember the dough that we put in the bag? Here's half of it. I'm gonna show you how you get this ready. I've got one ready, so we don't have to do all that waiting. But before we do that, we're gonna make a quick little sauce. Uncooked, 1 minute sauce. Best ever. You should always have these ingredients so you can make this. We begin with 15 ounces of crushed tomatoes. And look, you've heard me say how much I like the whole peeled, but then you got to grind them up or squish them up or blitz them up. This is simple, nothing. You just go right out of the can. Get some olive oil, and get some squeezed garlic. And by the way, if you use squeezed garlic, there's no crushing. It's so easy. We're gonna do some red pepper flake, because a little heat's always great and welcome. Some oregano, or as I'm saying these days, oregano, and I don't know why, that's just ridiculous of me. A little hit of salt and pepper. And to counter the acid of the tomato, just a little sugar, and we mix. 1 minute tomato sauce, and the hardest part is keeping it from splashing over the edge. And then when that's ready, we move on to the dough. There's that half a dough. So we're gonna take it out of here, put it on here, but you need flour. Like that. So she comes. And now this we need to get into a bowl shape. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just bring the edges together, kind of come over the top like this. And as I bring in, everything will meet down here in the bottom. And you can't put it in like this. This has got to be joined up a lot better. So probably not the official way to do it, but I like to turn, pull, squeeze, like that. Tiny bit more flour over the top. We got this kid round, like we did before. Beautiful, right? This kid will now go into a bowl covered in saran, and after a couple hours, at room temperature, you have this. It doubles in size. Isn't that great? I've taken the saran off. Okay, I'll put this away. Bring this guy out. Ooh, he's all nice and lovely. Now, if you can keep him round like he was, give him a little bit more flour on top. Oh, see that? This is what giving it the 24 hours in the fridge does, or 48. So now we want to roll this out to about a 12-inch pizza. Thin. That's the key to this whole tavern thing. So I've got my little roller, a little flour on it, and we do this a few times this way, then turn and repeat. So just keep going till you've got a very thin 12-inch dough. It'll take you a minute, but you're gonna get there. And if it's not perfectly round, it's okay. All right, we're at 12 and it's beautiful, isn't it? And look at the little flecks of the oregano that are in here. Don't let anybody talk you out of that. And if it's not traditional Chicago style tavern or bar pizza because of that, F them. That's what I say, F them. It's gorgeous. All right, I need to get this now onto here where we're gonna build it. So let me just use a little semolina flour.
Where are the ball bearings?
These are the ball bearings. Max likes to joke because I put this on saying that it will act like a ball bearing and help this whole thing slide off, and it will. I don't have enough room here. So up we go, and on we go. Now we build, and it goes like this. First up, some of our sauce, and I'm going almost right to the edge. You're gonna like this, really like this. I'm trying not to overload with sauce. But what I don't wanna do is get it wet, because that will inhibit the sliding. We're not putting an edge on this like traditional pizzas. This is basically edge to edge, sameness all the way. And it's always good to give it a little shimmy to make sure that it is sliding. I may never make a regular pizza again. This thin is really good. But you see what I did? That last little whop of splat, put some sauce here.
Little whop of splat.
What? Splat.
Whop, splat, splat, whop, splat. It could catch, and that would be a big mistake. Okay, first up, a little good parm. And by little, I mean like not a lot. Just a little delicious, salty bite of good parm. And a handful of ingredients, say it again. When you only have a few ingredients, you want them all to be good. Excellent. Next up, a little mozzarella that we will shred ourselves rather than use the bag kind, because the bag kind is the bad kind. I just made that up. I mean, it's not terrible, but this is definitely better than the stuff that's pre-shredded, because the pre-shredded stuff has junk added to it. Again, I'm not gonna overdo, what is that, like a third of a cup? So back we go into the middle for my director. Okay. That you notice, but when I have like 6 pounds of flour spread across my shirt, white on black, you don't notice. Okay, good. Next, Italian sausage. We just put little baby bowls of it on here. Nothing exact, you know, I don't know what the size these are. but these are just gonna go all over. Sure, the boys can make this happen a lot faster than you just sitting there having to stare. Oh yeah. Trying to make them about that size.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well, because that first one is maybe too big.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, you made him too big.
Yeah, yes, I'm saying it.
I'm perfect. You made him bad.
No, yours are a little tiny actually. Make it a little bit bigger.
I guess I'm just not overcompensating for anything.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you are driving around that big lifted truck with a big ball sack hanging from the back.
I do not have lifted anything. Okay, great, 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 beautiful. Any more? I see a little spot up here. We could use a little bit.
I like some sausage or pepperoni with my crust, so I want to make sure there's some on the outer edges.
Well, it's not pepperoni.
Sausage or pepperoni, I
I
said.
think you said sausage.
I said sausage or pepperoni.
I like some sausage or pepperoni with my crust.
I think you
I like
corrected.
my toppings.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, good. You don't want to make it too heavy though, because it's light.
Yeah, but you did this fucked up one that's way too big. That's like 3 in 1.
Be okay. Say, go. I gotta get this in the fucking oven. Come on. Checking again. Look, still can slide. 2 more things. These are what are these? Pepperoncinis. Love them. Love them. Nice, super spicy. We're gonna counter these with a little honey at the end. Probably be hot honey, but you just need a little scattering or smattering, whatever you prefer to say.
Or a little wop.
A little. And now these are roasted red peppers, just the jarred kind, right? Don't have to rethink the whole wheel here. Just fling these kids on. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Last thing, wait. Still good? Little kosher salt, because there's nothing salty in here. You gotta liven up everything. All right, my oven, the camera up, see that? Still moving nicely. My oven is at 550 degrees, hottest it will go, and it's been there for 45 minutes with a pizza stone in there up near the top. You have to really get that pizza stone super hot, and it's gonna take 45 minutes to an hour. This goes in, it's probably 12-ish minutes till it looks super crispy and perfect. I'll be back. And 1, 2, 3. Look at you. Here's the thing. Under here. Come down here, Max. We only have one thing to do to finish it. It's already spicy from the pepperoncinis, but a little hot honey. So yes, a little bit more heat, but also a little sweet to just make everything better. That's fucking beautiful, isn't it? And you can't have a bar style pizza and not cut it bar style. So it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, and repeat. 1, 2. Oh, the honey. 3. Holy shit. All right, I choose you, Pikachu. Oh yeah. Wow. Shit. Fucking Portnoy should be here. Everybody knows the rules. 1 bite, he takes 4. I don't know what he would score this. I'm scoring this a lot. Oh my God. It's worth going 24 hours. And if you want to go 48, go 48. Greatest pizza I've ever made. That's me. We'll see what the boys say. Just end there. It was too fucking good.